Hello there, my name is Yoinks with 3 S's, and I play way too much Roadhog. Now I'm nowhere near good at this game yet, but I have reached 3780 running Pigman, so I'm your go-to guy for how it feels to play Roadhog. Not how to play Hog, just how it feels to play him. As Roadhog, you hook shit, you kill things, and you shrug off damage like it's a particle of dust, implying that the enemy team isn't counterpicking you to hell. And if you get lucky in your games, you'll even make the enemy leave the lobby out of rage, like in this clip. So, let's begin with the guide, shall we? As Roadhog, you're an off-tank, which means that you're great at killing flankers, removing healers from the game, and doing whatever the fuck this shit is. But how do people get into Hog? For most people, it's a fun tank that just feels more like a DPS, running around killing everything in your way, and being an unstoppable force. For others, it's their go-to tank, but they play DPS as support mainly. But for true Hog mains, it starts when they land a juicy hook. Like this one. Oh my god, I'm the best Roadhog player. And then they're addicted. But Yoinks, this all seems way too good to be true. Isn't there a downside to Hog? Well, I'm glad you asked. The suffering isn't over though. On top of your hook just breaking randomly, Hog is hard countered by half the cast that you have to look for in games. So, let's go over the main counters you could see while playing. Some characters only have a couple soft counters that they need to worry about, but when Hog gets countered, the game quickly turns into a Brazzers episode. Ana is a great example of this. As soon as she uses her Splash Nade, your entire healing ability is completely useless. And you can't forget Ana's Sleep Dart, which just stuns you for 4 seconds, and also stuns you out of your entire kit. Sombra. Do I really need to explain this? Armor and shields are also really strong against Hog, which is showed perfectly in this clip. Here, I hook the Orisa, but because they just pop fortified, they get out instantly. And then in the preceding clip, the Simwich just accidentally throws down his shield and blocks my hook. Burst damage is also pretty effective against Hog. Thank you, Jeff. Very cool. Zarya is also a massive problem for Hog. Her bubbles completely shut down your main source of damage and picks, and since Hook and Buddy Bubble have the same cooldown, a Zarya could hypothetically stop you from playing Hog entirely. In this clip, the Zarya stops my hooks and ultimate from killing anyone 3 different times. I may be garbage, but it's just so annoying to have a hook bubbled, you know? Now let's talk about a certain playstyle people adopt. Flank Hog is the only playstyle I can think of that can tilt both teams of a match so quickly. There's nothing more angering than seeing a tank in the middle of nowhere on either end, whether it's a friendly Hog that left the rest of the team to die, or the Pole Soul that got sent back to spawn after being brutally ass-blasted by a 500-pound wheezing tub of bacon grease. This clip shows just how potent Flank Hog can be in the right situations. I rotate into their spawn to kill the Zen, and then I walk up onto the high ground to get a better angle. There's nothing but a Sigma here, but the Widow peeps her head out and gives me a free kill. As I move back down to the low ground, Amora tries to challenge me and gets an Orb of Harmony meeting the Zen's respawn. I hook the Zen, and now he's going to be stuck in spawn for 20 seconds. Anyway, we finish up the fight, and this just goes to show that you should never take a flank hog for granted. Sometimes they could be the hard carry to your team. On the topic of trolling, hooking a Diva Bomb is possibly the most fun thing you can do as Hog if you're just playing him for fun. Look at this clip, I turned into a tea kettle because I got a multi-kill. I mean, what else are you supposed to do when you see a failed Diva Bomb just sitting there like a broken beanbag? Of course you're gonna help your friendly tank main out. They need that multi-kill for that highlight. And that is how it feels to play Roadhog. It's like playing the Doomslayer in Overwatch. You're an unstoppable force, shredding everything in your way with a massive shotgun and the ability to assassinate any player you choose every 7 seconds. Every player on the enemy team will fear your presence, and for a good reason. None of them want to get hooked. The cart becomes a death trap with you on it. Nobody can push a Hog off the cart without focusing him down completely because of his extreme damage output and him essentially being immortal as long as he doesn't get chains done. Canceling ults, denying a player the ability to even leave spawn, and grabbing people out of the cosmos is what makes Roadhog so much fun.